Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to Gaming with Geeks. And we have some news coming out to do with Platinum Games, one of my favorite game creators. And unfortunately, this news isn't very good in my opinion. Now, this has been translated from Japanese, so some of the translations aren't entirely correct, nor do they make a whole lot of sense, thanks to Google Translator. So I'm just going to read over a little bit of this interview from Platinum's new CEO. Now, I believe his name is pronounced Atsushi Inaba. Now, I probably absolutely butchered that, and I do apologize for that. So anyway, he's come out with this interview and talks about how Platinum's new CEO wants to create larger, riskier games and hints at games going as a live service focus. Now, this is the same developers that gave us what I think is damn near perfect, the Nier games, and I'm recently started to do my first playthrough of the Bayonetta games because I never had a chance to play through them years ago, and I'm really liking that, and part of that is because Bayonetta 3 is coming out this year. In my opinion, Platinum Games, while they make very good games, they're kind of niche, so I can understand why they need to put out something that's going to pull in a bit more revenue for them. But I was under the impression that this upcoming game, Babylon's Fall, was their attempt to create a live service in order to generate revenue. Now granted, I'm a little bit on the fence with that game. Some of the things I've seen look pretty cool, some look pretty dodgy, and definitely looks very different for a Platinum game. But we'll have to see how that plays out. That's coming out in March, and I may give it a chance. Unfortunately, I would prefer to play on PlayStation 5, but I only own a PlayStation 4, so it might not be the best experience for me. So in the interview, he goes on to suggest that the company would like to create games that can be enjoyed and loved for a longer period of time, compared to one-off well-designed titles such as Bayonetta. Again, I think games like Bayonetta and Nier, while I do enjoy them, especially the Nier games, they are very niche and probably don't pull in the biggest revenue. On top of that, he also says, of course we'd like to cherish and create small but brilliantly conceived games such as Bayonetta that you can enjoy one-offs. However, the projects that we are trying to create for the future will be different in terms of their structure. Considering the changes to the market over the next 5 years or so, I think it's absolutely necessary for us to do this. I'm sorry for being so vague, but I think that's all I can talk about right now. So to me, that sounds absolutely like they're going in the direction of live service, and Babylon's Fall is the start of that. So unfortunately, I don't think this is going to work out the best in terms for people like me who just like their one-off brilliantly made games, such as the Nier games. I would prefer they focused more on them, but then again, I do understand that they need to bring in revenue, and live service is the way to go. But this is the start of what could be a downward trend for Platinum Games. I think the next stage is then just going all in on NFTs, which would absolutely break my heart. But I'm still a big fan of Platinum Games. I just don't like this vague interview with the direction they're talking about taking the company. I sincerely believe that Bayonetta 3 will not be live service, nor will the Eve game, which looks really amazing, and if I had a PlayStation 5, that would be an instant buy for me. I don't think either of them will be live service, but with a game like Babylon's Fall coming out, I think that's the type of direction we can expect Platinum Games to take in the near future. But I really hope I'm wrong, but based on what we're seeing here, this seems to be the direction they're going in. So what do you guys make of all this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Gaming with Geeks and check out geeksandgamers.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.